to IITs to set up overseas campuses, says government. Delhi schools winter break, government announces vacation dates, check here. Gujarat confidential warning for schools. Uttarakhand government launches initiative to build schools for weaker sections. Cyclone Michaung, engineering college students in Chennai go days without water, electricity. Good afternoon, warm welcome you watching the Education News Network, where you get the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Shilpa reporting from Education News Network. Today's stories are: in a groundbreaking development, IIT Delhi and IIT Madras, two esteemed Indian institutes of technology, are expanding their reach beyond national boundaries by establishing campuses overseas. IIT Delhi is scheduled to inaugurate a campus in Abu Dhabi, while IIT Madras has established a presence in Zanzibar, focusing on addressing the educational needs of African countries. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan announced this significant stride in the Rajya Sabha, emphasizing the government's commitment to internationalizing Indian education. The move aims to provide global standard education to students and reduce the necessity for Indian students to seek educational opportunities abroad. Pradhan highlighted the efforts to attract foreign institutions to set up campuses in India, particularly in Gujarat's Gift City. He emphasized the importance of aligning the regulatory framework with the National Education Policy (NEP), focusing on quality and fee structures to ensure global standards while catering to student needs. The Delhi government today announced the winter vacation dates for the city schools. The schools will observe winter break between 1st January and 6th January. A circular from the Directorate of Education said, in order to ensure that our students are not adversely affected due to the poor air quality in Delhi, a portion of winter vacation was observed from 9th November to 18th November. The remaining portion of the winter vacation for academic session 2023 to 2024 is scheduled to be observed from 1st January to 6th January, 2024. Winter vacation for the academic session 2023 to 24 was scheduled to take place from 1st January to 15th January. The Delhi government had earlier given early winter break to the students due to severe air pollution. The schools were closed between 9th November and 18th November due to air pollution. Now, the administration has announced dates for the remaining portion of the winter break. All the heads of schools of Delhi are hereby directed to disseminate this information among all the stakeholders, including the teaching, non-teaching staff, students, and parents, the DO said. The District Education Officer, DO, of Rajkot has issued a circular directing principals of all primary, secondary, and higher secondary schools to allow students to wear necessary warm clothes along with school uniforms so that they can stay warm in winter. In the circular was issued on 30th November, DO Namrata Mehta warned of action if schools don't allow students to wear woolens which suit students. The tradition of issuing such a directive started in Rajkot in the last academic session after a Class 8 student died in school during winter. It triggered a debate over whether private schools should be allowed to dictate the kind of woolen students can wear. The Uttarakhand government has signed a memorandum of understanding, MOU, with private school managements in the state to address the educational needs of students from weaker sections lacking resources. The initiative aims to establish both day and residential schools over a 2-year period, with an estimated cost of 680 crore rupees. These schools will be strategically located in towns across Uttarakhand, including Dehradun, Haridwar, Nainital, and others. The decision, announced by Director General of School Education Banshidhar Tiwari, involves private schools that are already operating in the state. These institutions, part of the initiative, currently have a limited reach, mainly catering to students from urban areas. The project is intended to broaden accessibility and provide quality education to students from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. Heavy rainfall brought on by Cyclone Michaung in Chennai forced many students of St. Joseph's Institute of Technology and Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology out of their hostels and paying guest accommodations and onto the roads on Tuesday. They had already gone 2 days without food and electricity. Seeing the dire situation, residents of OMR, Chennai's IT hub, rescued hundreds of students, supplied them with water and other essentials, and ferried them to the closest bus stop. At least a dozen cars from the area helped around 200 to 300 students who were living in the hostel and PGs in the neighborhood and helped them with water bottles, snacks and a few other things, said a resident who didn't want to be named. Many residents of Chennai also wrote on Facebook regarding the situation of the areas affected due to heavy rainfall. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. More such videos, log on to our website www.educationnewsnetwork.com. Don't forget like, share and subscribe.